Hey everyone, it's Megan here, and today I'm doing my 2014 favorites. The first things I'm going to talk about are foundations, concealers, and powders. So let's just get into that because I do have a lot of products to talk to you guys about. My very first high-end product is my Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation, and this is amazing. It's $34. It's high quality, definitely worth the money. It's definitely a full coverage. If you don't want a full coverage, a heavy coverage where it kind of looks like you're wearing foundation, this is not the foundation for you. You can apply this with a beauty blender or a sponge to get a lighter coverage, but it's still going to be a full coverage. I apply this with my Meganmakeup20 and it's a flawless look. I wear this when I'm going out to like special events or to formal or prom or anything along those lines, or if I'm just going out on a date with my boyfriend and I want a flawless face. This is what I use, and it covers up any acne scarring. It's definitely worth the money. You guys know I am a drugstore girl. My whole collection is mainly drugstore. So I'm going to show you guys my two favorite drugstore foundations. This is the very first one. It's the 24-hour Revlon Color Stay. Everybody knows about this. It's kind of a dupe for the Kat Von D, but this isn't the one that kind of makes you look cakey. You could definitely share this one out a lot more than you can with the Kat Von D. I'm not specifically saying that the Kat Von D can make you look cakey, but if you apply a powder on top of it, that's a like colored powder, definitely going to look cakey. If you are going to set that Kat Von D one, you will have to use a translucent powder, which means just a white dusting powder for your face. But this one, you can apply a colored powder just like the Rimmel or my Wet n Wild one. So this is just amazing. It still covers up all my acne spots, and it's about 25 to 30 bucks cheaper than the Kat Von D, but at the same time, they're very great products. The next one I am just in love with. I have repurchased this many times, just as the Revlon one I have repurchased many times. This is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 Foundation. This has a concealer, primer, and a foundation in it combined. I still put on a face primer and I still put on concealer with this, but the coverage is absolutely amazing. It blends out, and I feel like out of these three, this one is more of the medium coverage foundation, because I have noticed all throughout the day it kind of does start to fade, but it's still great coverage. If you have any acne spotting, anything, it definitely covers them up all day. But I feel like out of those two foundations, this one is the little bit more light one. But personally for me, I definitely like the medium to full coverage foundations. That's why I picked strictly the full coverage foundations in here, because they are just my favorite. And with a concealer, this works great with a concealer and primer over it, just because I know it says there is already all that products in there and ingredients, but I personally still use all my other products that I use on a normal day basis, and it does not make it look cakey. I have concealers to talk about now. This is my Hard Candy Glamouflage Heavy Duty Concealer. Everybody knows that this is my favorite concealer. I use this for under my eyes. You only need a pea-sized amount, and it goes a very long way. If you use too much of this, it does look cakey. This is a tacky concealer, and if you don't like that, you won't like this, but I always set my concealer under my eyes just so it doesn't go away all throughout the day, or just because it does crease under my eye, so I have to set it. But honestly guys, this is amazing. If you want a heavy duty concealer from the drugstore, this is the one. The next one is my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and I know you're supposed to use this if you have a little bit older or mature skin, but honestly I am about to be 18 and I use this. It's absolutely amazing. This one is nothing of coverage compared to this one, guys. I'm going to be completely honest. This one is a little bit more medium coverage, and this one is heavy duty full coverage. So definitely they're two different ones. This one is a little bit more lighter formula, I feel like, and this one is straight on just thick. But this one is amazing, and it's super easy to use, and if I'm running late in the mornings, I honestly just throw this on under my eyes, pat it, and I'm done. This one I feel like takes a little bit more time to use, just because you have to squirt it on your finger, dab it, and then you have to work it in very nicely. If not, it does look cakey. This one, if you're in a rush, it's amazing to have. My next favorite is my Rimmel Stay Matte Press Powder. You guys know I have to put this in here. It's my favorite powder of all times, guys. It's absolutely amazing, and I use this all the time. I have actually repurchased this and repurchased this. I will always go back to this. This is just what my heart belongs to, and it's absolutely amazing. The other powder, my heart can have more than one powder in it. This is the Wet n Wild Cover All Pressed Powder. And I know some people will be like, oh, Wet n Wild, their powders, I know their eyeshadows are amazing, but maybe their powders aren't. Their powders are amazing. Definitely helps your foundation. Say if you're wearing a light to medium coverage foundation and you want it to be a little bit more fuller coverage, definitely check this out. It's amazing, definitely full coverage. You get a lot of product in the pan, and the only bad thing is with both of these products, you don't get mirrors in them, and I feel like mirrors are just something very nice to have, especially if you just throw this in your purse and you need to touch up all throughout the day. It'd be nice to have a mirror right here, but since it doesn't, that's the only bad thing. But overall, the product in here are just amazing. On to blushes. The very first one is my Wet n Wild Pearlace Pink. Now, once I got this, this is the only blush I ever used, and I'm pretty sure, like, I'm about to hit pan on it pretty soon, just because there is already a dent in it, and it's amazing. You get so much product in here, and for, I think, about $3, you cannot go wrong. They're highly pigmented, are amazing, and I think there's about 4 or 3 shades in their line, but I wish they would make more because I absolutely love their line. I'm on with another blush. This is the MUA blush in Blusher shade 2. They call their blushes blushers, and in America I think we just call them blushes, but my friend Fallen Makeup sent this to me when we did a swap, and out of all the blush shades, this one is just my favorite, just because it's a more peachier and just look more like good on my skin tone, and this one is just my favorite. And I have even used this as a eyeshadow before to give like that peachy gradient effect to my looks, and it's amazing. And our very last blush to talk about is my Jordana blush, and it said it's made in the USA, which is pretty cool because no products are ever made here. And this is called Redwoods, and it's a high quality kind of red shade. So on this blush, you have to take it very, very easy. I use a stippling brush and then I tap off the excess, just because you could like go overload on this. It's more of a redder, very darker color, and like I said, I use this one more in the fall and winter time. And any type of blush shade from Jordana, again, I recommend. And I just absolutely love the blush, and it's absolutely amazing. I have to swatch this for you guys because whoa, baby, just look how pigmented that is, and it's absolutely amazing. It's right here. Sorry, I already have another swatch on my hands, but blends out so well, and for I think $2, a little bit less than $2, like, you cannot go wrong with spending $2 on a drugstore blush that you get a very high quality pigmented blush. I'm going into bronzers. I only have 2 bronzers to talk about. Everybody knows I use this one, and it's my favorite. It is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. I have hit major pan on this. I absolutely love this, and I heard that this was going out, like that they were taking it off the shelves, but I went and got a backup of it, and now a year later it's still on the shelves, because that was totally a lie from what I heard. But I already have a backup of this, and if they ever do go out and like decide to cancel making these, I will go out and buy every single one I can find, because I use this about every single day. It's amazing. It's a matte bronzer. Can't find a lot of matte bronzers from the drugstore, and personally with me, like I have said, I have oily type of skin, and I like anything matte on me. So finding this has just been amazing, and I actually found this from Samantha Sherman or Sam Sherman, and I just love this to pieces, and I have been using it over a year now, and I just, my heart belongs to this bronzer. The very last bronzer to talk about, and my heart also belongs to all these products I'm showing you guys. I can't have like higher up favorites, but this is called the Bonjour. I'm probably butcher that since I'm American and I cannot pronounce that word. I think it's called the Bonjour Deluxe Day. Oh gosh, that's French, but it's just called bronzing powder. Why did I even try to read the French? Fallen Makeup did send this to me, and we send each other birthday gifts and all that stuff. So one thing I did request her to get is this, because Shannon XO uses this, a lot of beauty gurus use this, and oh my gosh, I know why. It's amazing, and it smells so good, guys. Like, if you guys live in the England area, check this out. Oh my goodness, the smell is just like you can eat it. I have not found this product anywhere in America that ships to America with this, so I think it's definitely more of the overseas brand, but it's amazing. And it's a kind of matte bronzer, but there is a little bit of sparkle, but it does not come out once you contour or anything with it, so you could definitely use this as a contour or just an all over around bronzer. On to eyeshadows. Now guys, this was the hardest for me to try and narrow down just because eyeshadows are my favorite. You guys know I just own so much more eyeshadow more than anything else. So the very first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is a primer, and this is the e.l.f. eyelid primer, guys. I have used about 6 or 7 tubes of this. I'm not even joking. I'm not exaggerating whatsoever. I use this all the time. Even if I use a cream eyeshadow, I still use this to put it over it. And I know a lot of the times I cut that out of my makeup tutorials just because it's a redundant, I feel like, step. But honestly, I use this so much. I go through this product so much. And for it being only $1, I don't even care I go through it that much because I haven't even spent a full $10 on this product yet. And it's amazing. Now guys, I'm going to stick this in here just because it has been my favorite for multiple months, maybe for even the whole year. And I know it's going to sound crazy that it's from the Dollar Tree and it's LA Colors, and this is called Precious. It's in their old packaging, but I only like one shade out of this whole like little palette. It's this cream shade right here. Look how much I have hit pan on that, guys. I'm literally almost done with this shade. This is the most pigmented cream shadow I have in my collection. Can you guys believe that? And it's from LA Colors. Do not disc LA Colors, guys. It is still amazing, and it's only $1. If you guys have not tried out this brand, you guys are missing out. I am kind of lately buying more high-end products, but I still reach for this over any type of cream shade I have. The next eyeshadow I have, and this is actually a bronzer. I do not use it as a bronzer. This is the Bare Minerals Folk Tan, and it is a very, very nice kind of orangey brown shade. I love this. It is a bronzer. I got it last year for Christmas, and then all this year I used the heck out of this for so many looks. If I did use this at least once or twice a week, that's how much I love this, and I've just used it literally the whole year. I do not like it as a bronzer. It's personally too dark. As a eyeshadow, whoa baby, I recommend this so much. Literally out of every single eyeshadow I think I have, this is honestly just like hands down amazing. As a transition shade, you could smudge this on your lower lash line. This could just be a all over shade. For a matte brown eyeshadow. This is the Mulani Shadow in Brownstone. I recently got this maybe 3 months ago, and I had to put this in, even though it's kind of like a all over year process of using all these products, but I still had to bring this in. This is the shade I use about every single day. It is a pure matte brown, and you guys will not believe where I found this. Try to guess in your head. Okay, you guys are probably definitely wrong. Not any type of drugstore. I found this from the Dollar Tree, guys. It's so highly pigmented, and it blends out so easy, and a lot of my matte shades I have a hard time blending, but this is just great. I have one palette to talk about, and this is my Naked 2 palette, guys. I got this last year for Christmas, and ever since then I use this at least once a week, or I always pull shades from this. My favorite shades are Teased, Half Baked, Chopper, YDK, Busted. Those are just the shades I reach for a lot, but honestly this palette is amazing. Even though it is $54, this is the best $54 you will ever spend on eyeshadows, and I know a lot of my viewers are younger, and I agree with you that sometimes we can't go out and buy high-end stuff, but if you save up your money, you definitely can, because this is just amazing. This is the only high-end palette that I would recommend to you guys right now. I do have the Lorac 2 Pro palette, and I do have my Naked Basics, but I have not used that those palettes long enough yet to recommend them, but this one is definitely a recommendation. I recommend you guys, whoever does not have this palette, go out and buy it. It's just a staple, has every single shade you would need, and this is more of a brownie palette, and it just has awesome shades. And the last thing I have for eye products is my Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. This is the only mascara I have actually repurchased more than once. It is amazing. It gives me the fake eyelashes look, and I personally love that just because my eyelashes are baby eyelashes, literally stump eyelashes. So having this on hand is amazing, and I think it's about $3 at Walgreens or Kmart. Now for lip products, and these are the last two things from my 2014 favorites. This one is the Mulani Lip Shade in Nude Cream. And both of my shades I am talking about are nudes just because I feel more comfortable with wearing nudes, and these are the shades that I picked a lot this year. And this is a L'Oreal shade in Pink Nude, and I know they do not sell this one anymore. I will have to repurchase this on eBay or Amazon if they sell it, but these shades are amazing. Definitely high quality, definitely creamy, do not dry out my lips, and I have a lot of lip products that dry out my lips, but these two are just the nudes I have picked all year long, and they're just my go-to shades. If I don't know what type of lipstick to wear that day, these are just the shades I will pick, and I go back and forth between each nude. So this is my all over 2014 favorites. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me all throughout 2014 and just following along my journey. I hope you guys enjoy my 2014 favorites, and let's get started with 2015, guys. I hope you guys have a great year. I hope you guys had a great year, and thanks so much for watching. If you're new, please remember to subscribe, my friend, and thumbs up the video. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye. Peace.